tales are either based on true love or people finding the fortune, and it's all about that basically, true love or gold. What's most important to you depends on what fairy tale you like. The most disturbing fairy tale relating to gold has got to be Rumpelstiltskin. It's sinister, it's disturbing. I mean, come on, I have a daughter. There's no way I'd give her to some king and say she'll spin you gold, and he goes, all right, if she does, I'll marry her. If she doesn't, I'll kill her. It's a bit wrong. So, just by coincidence, this theme, I just want to share a poem with you written by Ethel Carney, who was a feminist writer and poet. And she wrote a poem called The God of Gold, which I think is quite relevant to this theme. The other reason I think Ethel's quite relevant to this theme is she was employed by Robert Blatchford, who was the editor of the socialist paper The Carrion. He invented her to move to London and edit the Woman Worker, which was part of that correspondence. This only lasted 6 months. He said it was because he disagreed with what at the time he coined outstanding political views and her increasing feminism, and she said he was basically a chauvinist. Who do we believe, him or her? Was he a chauvinist? Well, let's see. He actually referred to her as, you have to bear with me while I find where I've written it down. He referred to her as a fairy, an inscrutable, inexplicable, impossible fairy. Was he chauvinist? I think he was, right? Anyway, yeah, so relevant to the sort of fairy tale thing with that link and what have you, I would like to share with you one of Ethel Carney's poems, and it's called The God of Gold. Oh, and mighty God is the God of gold. His empire never decays. In every age, in every clime, the hearts of men he sways. He grasps his staff with an ugly leer through the weary backward years, and the coins that lie in his coffers vast are minted in blood and tears. Oh, almighty God is the God of gold, with vassals to do his will. Greed scrapes the cash with nervous haste into the heaving till, and his wild song he doth sit and sing. Oh, almighty monarch am I, for honour and virtue and power and fame, with ease I can buy. Thank you. And because this is an utterly seamless set, I'm going to move from that to another fairy tale link and another feminist poet back in 1908, and it's Edith Nesbit. She wrote and collaborated on up to 60 novels altogether, including The Railway Children and 5 Children in It. And the seamless link to the fairy tale theme is that she was actually considered a latter-day J.K. Rowling. She moved away from traditional fairy tale telling to write stories for children that were more sort of fantasy-based. So, yeah, that's my seamless link. Yeah. So this is a quick short poem from Edith Nesbit, and it's called Knowledge. I saw a woman pure and calm and grand, with strong broad brows and eyes whose keen clear flame lit up men's hearts and showed them glory and shame, on what things could and what things could not stand. Justice and honour stood at her right hand, and blazoned on her forehead was a name, too bright for me to read, and as she came, men bowed and worshipped her through all the land. And evil could not live before her eyes, when good rose up to answer to her call. Who art thou? Then I said, that dost arise, strong to redeem this people from their thrall. She answered me with tender voice and wise, my name is Knowledge, and I conquer all. Thank you. I'm now going to sort of move away a little bit, just the last poem of the set, move away from the fairy tales and move to more modern times and read this poem.